If you're trading CSGO skins these days, chances are you're going to be doing it on one of three platforms: Twitter, Discord, or Facebook. And while each community has its own characteristics, the one thing they all have in common are scammers. And in this video, we're going to be having a look at some of the scammers who operate out of Discord. It is very common for scammers to make their own Discord servers to scam people on. If you can get 2,000 people to join it, chances are you're going to get quite a few victims. But what actually happens if you join one of these servers? What are you actually going to come across? What tricks do they use to get you? And what do these degenerates get up to when they don't have anyone to scam? Well, we are going to find out. Now, this video is sponsored by Skinport, the easy-to-use skins marketplace where you can sell your skins for real cash. Skinport has a huge range of skins, over 220,000 of them at prices miles cheaper than the Steam market, up to 35% off. You can purchase skins in an instant, just pick what you want and straight up buy it. There is no need to deposit and there are no hidden fees. There's also a high definition screenshot feature built into the site itself so you can see exactly what you're getting before you buy. The site is also super highly rated on Trustpilot with a 4.9 out of 5-star rating. It is completely safe and reliable to use, so I highly recommend checking it out. Link is in the description. So the first thing I needed for this project was a credible account with a tradable knife. Luckily, one of the accounts I used to do unboxings happened to have a tradable butterfly Damascus steel in it, and also 700 blues I unboxed in the process. So I got rid of most of the blues to try and make it look like I was just unboxing a few cases and got lucky. I also wanted to redesign the profile so it looks like I'm your standard 12-year-old who has no idea what they're doing. Firstly, decided to get a Steam background that suits your average 12-year-old Steam user. Yeah, that looks about right. I also changed my name and profile picture to Munzy. I wanted to look a bit like one of those 12-year-old stands to impersonate their favourite player. And then I put my friends and games list on private because otherwise it's obvious this is a fake account. And then obviously since we're going to be using Discord, I made a dummy Discord account and linked it to the Steam. Right, we're undercover, let's go. Now, I decided I was going to look at the Discord server of a scammer called Andre. You might remember Andre from a previous video of mine where I made fun of him for getting 100k of stolen skins trade banned. Since I made that video, his hobbies have included getting trade banned on all his alts and getting all his skins deleted by Steam support.
Nice.
But every few weeks, someone tells me they've been scammed by him, so I know he's still actively scamming people, and I've also had a bunch of people mention he has a Discord server, and there is a Discord server linked on his profile, so naturally, I was curious. Now, the link on Andre's profile actually didn't work, but luckily there was a working link on his Steam group, and this took me to a server called Savior's CSGO Trading, and after a quick 30-second verification process, it was straight into this hive of scum and villainy. Now, as far as this server goes, there is a site called top.gg where you can rate and review Discord servers, and as you can see, Savior CSGO Trading on here, not exactly 5 stars. It's also been locked due to fraudulent practices. So that's a brilliant start. And if we check out the reviews, we've got one calling the owner a scammer with a link to a video about Andre, another one saying the server is a big scam with a link to Andre's profile, another person claiming Andre scammed him, another person calling the owner of the server a scammer, and another person saying do not cash trade here, you will get scammed. So long story short, I think we've come to the right place. Now, as I began looking around the server, a few things really stood out to me. Firstly, apparently the server is inhabited by a woman called Sarah. You might know her from some of my previous work. She's a very infamous character, and apparently she likes hanging out on scammer Discord servers, although in fairness they probably are good business. But despite the impression that might give you, this server is an incredibly lame place. The memes chat was about as funny as being stabbed in the eye of a rusty fork, the general chat was half dead with a handful of messages each day at best, and the off-topic chat was completely dead aside from a single person begging people to use their promo code. But there was one area of the server that was much more lively, and that's the trading chats, and this is where the whole scam started to get a bit more insidious. You see, if you look at these chats, there are tons and tons of traders constantly promoting themselves and what they have to trade, and here is the important thing. None of these guys are scammers, they are completely normal traders. So why are they posting here? Well, the thing is, these guys post in pretty much every Discord server they possibly can because that's how you promote yourself and actually get trades. these guys have no idea who runs the server because they're constantly posting in tons of them, and it's not immediately obvious something isn't quite right about this one. Now, I reached out to a couple of guys who are posting here to confirm all this, specifically Tibeg and Triple. Both of them immediately ditched the server when I told them who was running it. I just want to emphasize, these guys aren't scammers. They're posting on tons of Discord servers, and if you're doing that, you are not necessarily going to realize that this one is sus, particularly because they don't do their deals on the server either. It's just advertising. But I need to discuss it because it's part of the scam. By creating a place where actual traders come to advertise, it gives the server legitimacy. It makes it seem like a safe place to make a deal. And that's where the dodgy stuff begins. You see, the guys posting here aren't doing cash trades. The trades they're doing are skins for skins. And there is a reason for that. Cash trades are banned on the server according to its rules. Only one person is allowed to do them, and that person is the server owner, who you know is actually the notorious scammer Andre. And you can probably start to see at this point how this thing is going down. Now, it also looks like Andre uses some very unconvincing social engineering to try and get people to trust him. For example, there was an account that showed up on the 27th of November called the CEO of 20 FPS, and he asked people whether they'd done a deal with the owner before completely disappearing. But then, on the 18th of December, he came back to ask whether the owner is legit and said he wanted to sell some items. After that, he disappeared again, but then, on the 29th of December, he showed up again to repeat the exact same copy and pasted question, except apparently, this time, he actually ended up selling stuff. He literally did a deal with him, apparently. In fact, I'll give you a little reenactment of how that deal probably went. Hi Andre, do you want to buy some skins? Well sure Andre, I'd love to. Alright, I'll send them. Oh crazy, they're already in your inventory. Nice. Then we go, oh sick, the money's already in your bank account. Yeah, I think it went like that. But still, if you don't know who's running the site, it can be difficult to spot. Andre has a huge network of different accounts he uses, and he knows how to lure people in. And speaking of luring people in, oh look, he sent me a message on his Berlin account. Apparently he's interested in my butterfly knife. Now, just to be clear, Andre messaged me here without me doing a single thing to reach out to him. I hadn't even done anything else other than join the server at this point. So he's clearly checking out everyone who joins and scouting them out for their expensive skins. And given what a friendly dude he seems to be, I thought we might have a chat. So I accepted the request and was like, oh thanks dude, I unboxed it a few weeks ago. I reckon it's worth at least $200. Now, just to clarify, this knife is worth like $600, but we're trying to play dumb and, act like someone who can be manipulated. Now, Andre was like,
is it for sale? I'm owner of Saviors Trading, by the way.
Obviously, straight in there, not messing around, going straight for the scam. And I was like, I guess I could. My sister needs $400 for a dialysis. If you could do that, I could definitely sell it.
Wanna call maybe, or are you busy now? We can talk about the deal.
And I was like, oh, I'm playing Nekapara at the moment. Can you give me a little bit? And he was like,
okay.
So at this point, I kind of left him hanging. I wanted him to come back to show me just how keen he was on getting my knife, but also to make him a bit more annoyed. And after playing dumb for a little bit more, I agreed to a call. Now, two things going into this. Firstly, you are going to notice he answers directly when I call him Andre. So there is no doubt on who we're dealing with at this point. His reaction confirms that we are in fact dealing with this dude here, Mr. Trade Banned on Steam and Banned on SteamRank. Second, you're going to notice that despite the fact he confirms his identity for me, it seems like he wants to pretend that none of these bans are real. Anyway, let's have a listen.
Hello?
Hi Andre, I'm Jesus.
Oh, nice! Nice to meet you, man.
Just wondering, why do you steal from people rather than getting a real job? I've always wanted to ask you that.
Any proofs, mate?
Dude, you're a well-known scammer.
Oh,
You
no
can't
proofs, mate. Okay, so
proofs, well...
in future, if you want to abuse someone for scamming, you can take some proofs, mate.
There's lots of
But
proofs.
till the time, till the
you want
time,
me
you
to
really
show you?
cannot.
It's tough shit for you. You're known as a scammer.
Okay,
And
so show it somehow.
show it. We're not in a court. I'm asking you. You can grandstand about this stuff all you want. It's not going to help you.
Yeah, just show me the proof, mate. I wanna see it.
Show the proof. I don't need to
Okay.
prove shit to you. Who are you?
Okay,
kidding?
so you have zero proof. Okay, so in future, if you want to talk
Proof?
again or something, you can write me or something, so you can bring me some proofs. I
Come
will
on,
be
dude.
very, very happy.
Stop
Okay.
playing this shit.
So
Stop
yeah,
playing
so
around.
in the future, you can bring the proof. That's everything what I need.
I don't need to
Okay?
give you shit.
So see you later, man.
Oh, he demands to see the evidence. Well, quick recap then. Your account's trade banned, and Valve deleted all your skins, and you're banned on SteamRep after you're caught in 4K scamming someone, and 5 other people have reported you there, and both your alts listed on SteamRep are trade banned too. And you know, you were clearly just trying to scam me there. But of course, as I said to him though, it's not him that I need to prove it to, it's actually everybody else. So, do you reckon he's a good boy who didn't do nothing? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your opinion. Now, fun fact, just to wrap up this video, the reason Andre had to make a new server here, and by the way, this is the full map of Andre and his connections, it is more complicated than the plot of Jupiter Ascending, but anyway, the reason he had to make a new server was because the account that owned his old one, Catboy, got deleted. And while it's not quite clear what the reason for that was, it seems like it might have been because he was posting the personal information of people he didn't like on Discord with it. He may have got banned over that. Obviously we don't know 100% for sure, but what I do know is that there is a chance this idiot might try and do the same thing to me, which is going to be really exciting. I might even get to make an entire extra video thanks to this moron. But anyway, hope you found this video, insightful. I hope it helped someone somewhere avoid getting scammed. And if you enjoyed it, please like, comment, and subscribe. It'd be massively appreciated. Otherwise, trust the numbers, not your guts. I'm Jesus. Thanks for watching. See ya.